What a night of football in Columbus. The energy is palpable, the crowd is buzzing, and the stage is set for a clash of titans. This was no ordinary Eastern Conference clash. This was a battle for supremacy, a chance to stake a claim as a true contender. The Columbus Crew, reigning champions, looking to assert their dominance once again. They were ready to defend their home turf and prove why they wear the crown. Hosted Orlando City, a team hungry to prove they belong among the elite. A team with a point to prove, eager to challenge the established order. The atmosphere at Lower.com Field was electric, a cauldron of noise and passion. Fans buzzing with anticipation, sensing that something special was about to unfold. The air crackled with excitement. But football rarely follows the script. The beautiful game is unpredictable, full of surprises and unexpected twists. This match had it all, a roller coaster of emotions and dramatic moments. Drama, tactical battles, the ebb and flow of momentum keeping everyone guessing. Brilliant goals, moments of individual brilliance that lit up the night. And a result that shook the league, a reminder that anything is possible in this game. Columbus, nearly unbeatable at home, a fortress where few dared to challenge, expected to control the game with their signature possession style, dictating the tempo and wearing down their opponents. But Orlando's manager, Oscar Pereja, had other ideas, a plan to disrupt the champions. He sent his team out to press high, to suffocate the Crew's midfield, and disrupt the Crew's rhythm from the first whistle, setting the tone for a physical and intense encounter. The tension was palpable, you could cut it with a knife. Every pass and tackle mattered, each challenge carrying significant weight. The Crew tried to settle, to impose their will on the game. But Orlando's relentless pressure made it clear this would be a battle, a war of attrition. Two contrasting philosophies clashed, a fascinating tactical duel. Columbus's methodical possession, a patient build-up from the back, versus Orlando's aggressive, direct approach, a willingness to take risks and attack with pace. For neutrals, it was pure entertainment, a captivating spectacle. A tactical chess match with everything on the line, a high-stakes encounter with significant implications. The narrative twisted and turned, full of unexpected plot twists and dramatic shifts in momentum, keeping everyone on edge until the final whistle, a nail-biting finish that had fans on the edge of their seats. This was a match people will talk about all week, dissecting every moment and debating the key decisions. The underdog came to the champion's backyard, defying the odds and silencing the doubters, and delivered a stunning performance, a display of skill, determination, and tactical brilliance. The humid Ohio air only added to the intensity, making every run and every challenge even more demanding. These teams don't like each other, and it showed, a fierce rivalry on full display. This was a true showcase for Major League Soccer, a testament to the growing quality and excitement of the league. A midsummer classic under the lights, a night to remember for Orlando City, and a wake-up call for the Columbus Crew. From the opening whistle, Orlando City came out with a clear game plan. They pressed with ferocity, aiming to disrupt Columbus's rhythm and assert their dominance early on. Their energy was palpable, setting the tone for a high-intensity match, disrupting Columbus at every turn. The Crew struggled to find space and time on the ball, constantly hounded by Orlando's relentless pressure. Their high line forced the Crew into mistakes, creating turnovers in dangerous areas and preventing them from building any sustained attacks, and the champions looked rattled. The usually composed Columbus side appeared uncharacteristically flustered, struggling to cope with Orlando's intensity. In the 12th minute, Wilder Cartagena, showcasing his defensive prowess, intercepted a crucial pass in midfield, and with a quick, incisive pass, set up Duncan Maguire, who finished clinically, slotting the ball past the keeper with composure to give Orlando the lead. The away fans erupted, a sea of purple celebrating the early breakthrough. Orlando had come to attack, and their ambition was paying off handsomely. Just 7 minutes later, Facundo Torres, with his mesmerizing footwork, dazzled on the right wing, cut inside, leaving defenders in his wake, and curled a stunning, unstoppable shot into the top corner for 2-0. Columbus was in shock, reeling from the two quick-fire goals, unable to find their usual composure and struggling to string together meaningful passes. Orlando managed the rest of the half expertly, dictating the tempo and controlling possession, dropping into a compact shape and swarming any Crew player who threatened to break through their lines. Their discipline and organization were top-notch, a testament to their tactical preparation. By halftime, Orlando had silenced the home crowd, turning the Crew's fortress into a library, and taken complete control of the match, leaving no doubt about their intentions. The crew were left searching for answers, desperately needing to regroup and find a way back into the game. Orlando's early blitz was a tactical masterstroke, perfectly executed to exploit Columbus's weaknesses. The champions were on the ropes, facing an uphill battle to salvage the match. Down 2 goals, Columbus tried to fight back with their trademark possession, but Orlando's defense was a fortress, compact, disciplined and unyielding. Cucho Hernandez and Diego Rossi found no space, every attack snuffed out by swarming purple shirts. Pedro Gallese, Orlando's keeper, was flawless, making key saves and commanding his area. Columbus grew frustrated, their attacks breaking down time and again. Despite dominating possession, the crew couldn't break through. Orlando's tactical discipline was a masterclass. The champions went into halftime with a mountain to climb. After halftime, Columbus returned with urgency and a tactical shift. More attackers, more risk. The fullbacks surged forward, creating overloads and finally stretching Orlando's defense. The crowd roared as the crew pressed relentlessly, pinning Orlando deep. Orlando's defenders, led by Janssen and Schlegel, stood firm, blocking shot after shot. The match turned into a fierce battle end-to-end, tackles flying, tension rising. Columbus threw everything forward, desperate for a lifeline. Orlando looked to counter, but the crew's pressure was relentless. The next goal felt crucial. It was a test of Columbus's attacking will against Orlando's defensive grit. The champions were not done yet. The game was on a knife edge. The crew's persistence finally paid off in the 68th minute. A slick passing move saw Nagbe find Rossi, whose clever flick released Cucho Hernandez. Cucho took one touch and blasted a powerful shot past Gallese. Columbus was back in it. The stadium erupted, belief surging through the home side. With over 20 minutes left, the crew pressed for an equalizer. Orlando, once comfortable, now looked vulnerable, dropping deeper under pressure. Cucho's clinical finish reminded everyone why he's one of the league's best. The comeback was on and the atmosphere was electric. Columbus pushed forward, sensing Orlando's fatigue. The final minutes promised high drama. Just as Columbus pressed for an equalizer, Orlando struck with a devastating counter. In the 81st minute, Facundo Torres burst forward, drawing defenders before slipping a perfect pass to Luis Muriel. Muriel timed his run, stayed calm, and slotted the ball past the keeper. The stadium fell silent. Orlando had landed the knockout blow. The visitors erupted in celebration, knowing they'd weathered the storm and struck at the perfect moment. It was a textbook counterattack. Defend deep, break fast, finish clinically. Columbus's all-out attack left them exposed, and Orlando punished them. Muriel's goal sealed a massive win for the visitors. The champions were left stunned. Orlando's game plan had worked to perfection. The final whistle blew, signaling the end of the match and immediately triggering wild celebrations from the Orlando City players. They knew what this victory meant. In stark contrast, a stunned silence fell over the home fans. The air was thick with disappointment as they tried to process what they had just witnessed. This was more than just securing 3 points in the standings. It was a resounding statement to the entire league, a declaration of intent. Orlando showcased remarkable tactical flexibility, adapting their approach seamlessly throughout the game. They displayed unwavering defensive steel, frustrating Columbus's attacking efforts time and again, and when the opportunities arose, they demonstrated ruthless finishing, capitalizing on their chances with clinical precision. Oscar Pereira's game plan was executed flawlessly by his players, a testament to their preparation and understanding. They chose to press early, disrupting Columbus's rhythm and forcing turnovers in dangerous areas. They were also disciplined enough to defend deep when needed, protecting their goal with resolute determination. And when they won the ball back, they were lightning quick on the counterattack, striking with devastating speed and efficiency. Facundo Torres was the star of the show, dazzling the crowd with a wonder goal and providing a brilliant assist to a teammate. Gallese, the goalkeeper, and the entire back line were immense, putting in a stellar performance to keep Columbus at bay. For Columbus, this defeat served as a harsh wake-up call, exposing some vulnerabilities in their game. Their usually reliable possession-based game was completely unraveled by Orlando's relentless pressing, leaving them struggling to create clear-cut chances. And as they grew increasingly desperate for a goal, their defensive shape suffered, leaving them exposed to Orlando's counterattacks. The crew's spirited fight in the second half did showcase their underlying quality and resilience. But ultimately, their late gamble to push forward in search of an equalizer backfired, allowing Orlando to seal the victory. Orlando's impressive win firmly cements their position as true contenders in the Eastern Conference, sending a clear message to their rivals. Columbus will undoubtedly regroup and analyze their performance, looking to bounce back stronger in their next match. But on this particular night, there was no denying that it belonged to the Orlando City Lions, who delivered a memorable performance. The final score reflected Orlando's dominance: Columbus Crew 1, Orlando City SC 3. The scorers for Orlando were Maguire in the 12th minute, Torres in the 19th minute, and for Columbus, Cucho managed to pull one back in the 68th minute, before Muriel sealed the victory for Orlando in the 81st minute. Orlando roared in the Champions' Den, silencing the home crowd and sending their own fans into raptures. The league has been put on notice. Orlando City is here to